Alright guys, Jeff here, just going to give you a lowdown on these little auger bits for your drain snakes. I've got this 3/8 inch line that I'm using, and then I've got this set. I'm going to try this out today. I've got a really big mess underneath this sink. A floor drain there's backing up. First line through, you can see there's a bunch of grease on there. That's what's coming back, so I've got a grease plug somewhere down in there, and if this doesn't work, I'll probably wind up doing a hydrojet. But this set's pretty nice, comes with a bunch of different attachments. It's got a quick release deal here. All you simply do is push that into here, and that depresses the it's hard to do with gloves, but that depresses the little tip that then allows you to just quickly slide that off. And then of course I'm trying to do it here. I can't get it, there we go, quickly. So that just slides off. It's got a little spring actuated deal. So it comes with different sets. You ought to check it out. Larger 3 to 4 inch pipes, a little smaller spring head and a larger spring head. This part is kind of nice because it does have a little pivot ring if you wanted to use that. That pivot ring allows you to get around corners a little bit better. So anyway, if you're in the market for upgrading your drain snake, I would recommend this quick attachment, so check it out. Alright guys, Jeff here, just going to give you the lowdown on these nice gloves here. These are specifically made to grip this like drain snake. As you can see, once that starts to spin, it has a tendency to want to grab your gloves. The fact that these are super heavy PVC, got really good gnarly grip on them, allows you to hold that drain snake in your hand while it's spinning and not worried about it grabbing hold of material and tying you up in a knot. So anyway, if you're in the market, want to improve your drain snake game, this is a great way to go. Okay. All right, so you know, you can always tell, this is kind of just a pro tip, as you're pulling your drain snake back, you can always kind of see what was on there. And a pro tip to kind of clean up your drain snake, not that it matters, but just to have it, you don't want it to be super greasy and gross for the next job. You never know where you're going to show up, might need to be a little cleaner. But you can always tell what you were dealing with. So I pull this snake out, I can just tell that's nothing but pure grease in there. So anyway, so if you're doing that, you can just kind of do it. Now, I had run a couple of different snakes down here, and it turned out that this guy was the one that helped get through that grease plug, whatever was there. Is kind of good. So if you have the tools, it does help to just change up the game, that you can have a little different setup each time. But as you can see, as I clean that drain snake, just pure grease. So people will tell you all the time, hey, I don't ever pour grease down the drain. Guess what? You pour grease down the drain. So anyway, that's 90% of your clogs come from coagulated grease. And the next step would, of course, do like a hydrojet, but using just different bits, different things to help kind of cut through it. And then again, a pro tip, just to run hot water, if you can throw some degreaser in that as you are cleaning, that'll help loosen up some of the stuff in the pipe and send it down road, but it'll also clean up your drain snake too. So anyway, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, feel free to share to others, but thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time on The Lowdown.